Hi, it's me, Courtney Pache, your friendly neighborhood collections technician, here to talk to you all about artists in the Criddle family. They're a very interesting family, and they were just rife with creative types. The Criddle family centers around patriarch Percy Criddle, but we're not going to talk about him today. We're going to focus instead on his mother, one of his sons, and one of his granddaughters, who all created beautiful visual art throughout their lifetimes. His mom, Mary Ann Criddle, also known as Mary Ann Alabaster, was an accomplished painter specializing in oils. When Mary Ann was a kid, her mom actually discouraged her from painting. She did not think it was a great pursuit for women. However, her dad did see potential in her, and he encouraged her greatly and fostered her love of art, which she pursued for the rest of her life. She's not a world-famous artist. However, she has been exhibited all around the world, and you can find her art in various collections throughout the Western Hemisphere. Percy's oldest son by Alice Criddle was Norman, and he was a prolific watercolorist, very well known for his native prairie plants. He was the illustrator of several books on plants, farm weeds, and so on that were published here in Canada. What we have here in front of us is actually a box full of his earlier artwork as he was just establishing himself as a young artist in his late teens and early 20s. We also get to see some really cool sketches of different animals and also people, neither of which he was particularly adept at painting compared to his flowers. I'm not saying he's a great artist, don't get me wrong, but his people are nowhere near as amazing as all of his beautiful florals. So while Norman was an accomplished artist, that was actually only one facet of his personality. For his day job, he actually was the provincial entomologist here in Manitoba. He was known for his pet crows. He had 4 of them: Demon, Satan, Impy, and Hoppy. He fed them, he trained them, and they were a really important part of his life. We even have a photo of him in our collection that is inscribed with "Love me, love my birds." This might explain why he was single for his entire life. Who knows? So art continued through the generations, and very much inspired by her uncle Norman, Anne Criddle, the eldest daughter of Stuart, was a wonderful artist in her own right. Unlike the previous generations in her family, her art is inspired not only by nature, but also by pop culture. So we're seeing a lot of famous movie stars of the day. We're also seeing some royalty. And then we also get glimpses of humor in some of the things that she's doing, like this little frog with its tadpole baby flying out of the pram. She never pursued art as a career. She was actually a school teacher until she got married and had kids. But she did some very, very beautiful figures like her great-grandmother, and also nature like her uncle. Next time you come for a visit, don't forget to stop by the Parklands Gallery to check out the latest Norman Criddle watercolor on display. And also keep up with us on social media and check out Wildflower Wednesdays, where you too could take a look at some of Norman's really cool work.